Well, hey there, gang. This is a mid-semester update to give you a couple of details related to the nursing interviews that are going to be coming up in another couple of weeks here. I've been talking with the teacher for the nursing class, and we're starting to work out all the details. What you should be thinking about as you approach these nursing interviews is that the only value whatsoever they have for us is it's a first opportunity to try to interview somebody. I am not looking for any level of professionalism or quality or anything. I'm just looking for you to do it. And the way that I've got my expectation set for grade book purposes is if you do it, you're going to get 100. Doesn't matter how lousy it is. If you do it, you're going to get 100. And that's going to help out a good bit on your overall grade. Now, there are 17 of the nursing students and there are 24 of you. So I've just sent out an email to all of the nursing students asking them if they're willing to do 2 interviews, one with each of 2 of you. The alternative was to have 2 of you interview one of them. And I'd rather have it set up, to where you can have a one-on-one experience. It's probably better for them. It's certainly better for you. So here's the way things are going to work. The interviews will be during the week of Sunday, October the 8th through Saturday, October the 14th. And when I get a final list of who all is going to do it and who all is going to have 2 interviews, I'll post something in an announcement on our homepage that has the names of the students and their email and cell phone number. And a student who's willing to do 2 will be on that list twice, like Susie Thomas 1 and Susie Thomas 2. I'm going to, maybe I'll even put this out. I haven't figured out all the details yet. Maybe I'll put something out on Google Forms or something to where you can go in and edit it as you take one of the people. You can make a note on it so nobody else tries to take that one. I don't know. I'm going to work that out. Anyway, you'll pick one. I'm going to encourage you, if you happen to know somebody on the list, to not pick that person. Interview somebody that you do not know and who does not know you. So there's a list of 21 people out there. There's 21 or 20. There's a list of 24 different interview opportunities. There's 24 of you. You go out there, you scan the list, you say, I don't know these people. I'm just going to randomly take George here. You put your name beside George, or contact me so I can put your name beside George, or however it's going to work. And then you reach out to George and say, hey, I'm Jenny. I'm from the staffing class. I'm going to be the one doing your interview. Do you have a preference of a day and time during that week when we could do this interview? And you check your calendar, they check their calendar, and let's say you come up with Tuesday night at 8. I don't care when it is. I don't care what day it is. I don't care what time it is, as long as it's during that week. So you agree on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, and then you say, we need to do this. My teacher has asked us to do this face-to-face. So do you like Teams? Do you like Zoom? Do you like WhatsApp? Do you like whatever? Google Connect, or whatever. I don't care. As long as you can both get on a video call and do this thing looking at each other. I don't care what technology you use, as long as it is such that you can see them through a camera and they can see you through a camera. So once you've got that worked all out, then you go out and you simply print off the sheet that the nursing teacher has provided for us that has the questions that you're going to ask. There's like 14 of them, and some of them are, multi-part. So get practice saying, this question's got 2 parts. I'm going to read them both. You answer it. If you need me to repeat it when you get done with the first one, I'll be happy to repeat it, whatever. But when you do the exercise of the interview, the form is going to have the question on it. It's going to have a blank on it where you can put notes on there, and then you're going to put a number 0, 1, or 2. Don't worry about if you feel like somebody deserves a 0, give them a 0, because it's all about the feedback for them. You may find that everybody gets 2s on everything. It's not great feedback that way, but you will have the opportunity to write something in that middle column. When you have scored all of the questions, you thank them for the time, you hang up the phone call, and then there's a couple of questions that you're going to answer after the call is over. How well were they dressed? Were they polite? Did they thank you? Any of that, all that kind of stuff. And that's going to be yes or no. And then you're going to put some comments about that. When you're done with that form, you're going to want to scan it, or it's going to be a Word document. You could go into the Word document and type your answers into the document itself. But you're going to want to send that to me, and you're also going to want to send it to the nursing student. The way this works for them, they get a grade for this just like you do. When they get that form back, they're going to submit something to their teacher so their teacher can give them the grade in their grade book. When they get done, I've told them to email me and to tell me that they had their interview with you, and I'm going to use that to populate the grade book. All I care about with your feedback is seeing that you actually did it. I'm not going to grade it. I'm not going to critique you on it. I'm not going to give you feedback on it, just to see that you actually did it. So hopefully that gives you an overview here. I want to stress over and over again and again, you're going to be nervous, but don't worry, because it is pass-fail. It is do or not do. If you do it, if it's the most horrible interview you've ever been associated with in your life, that's okay. It's just a matter of doing it. So stumble through it if you have to. Laugh a little bit. They know that for most of you, this is the first interview you've ever done. So their expectations aren't super high. It's just practice for both of you. But I wanted to use this as a practice to get you a little more comfortable, because in another month, when we do our interviews with the communication students, I want them to be a little bit better. I want you to have already practiced once. I want you to have already stumbled and fallen and bruised up your elbow and whatever in the nursing interview, so it doesn't happen in the communications interview. Hope that makes sense. As you look at this video, jump out to the Ask Dr. Grimes discussion board if you have a question about something that I didn't work on here, if I didn't address, and we'll get a conversation going. In the meantime, I'm going to figure out how to create the sign-up sheet so that you can claim an interview and put your name on it so nobody else claims it. And we'll see how it goes. This is the first time we've ever tried this with nursing students, so we're going to have some problems, but we're going to work it out. And as we do this class in the future, it'll become a regular feature, and it'll get better and better. So you be our guinea pigs, they're going to be their guinea pigs, and everybody's going to have a pretty good experience doing this interview. If you have questions, ask Dr. Grimes. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to getting some feedback from you on how you went by looking at the sheet you're going to give me. That's it for now. Goodbye.